Hey guys, the nerdy guy is here. Welcome back. Today we go through an interesting topic that is what is Azure Cloud? Enjoy and stay tuned. Today's discussion will be a mix of concept and a practical activity. First, we will figure out what and why is Azure. Then we look at high-level concept of Azure Hierarchy, tenant, subscription, resource group, and resource. After that, I will show you how to subscribe for an Azure free account. And in the end, we will look at what will be next in coming episodes. So, what is Azure? In short, Azure is a cloud computing platform built and managed across multiple Microsoft managed data centers all around the world. There are more than 200 products or services offered in this platform, ranging from software as a service (SaaS) to platform as a service (PaaS) and infra as a service (IaaS). For instances, in the area of data engineering, we will see that Azure Data Factory is a platform as a service, Office 365 is a software as a service, or Azure Storage is an infra as a service. So, why Azure? As you might remember, in the episode 2 of this series, we have already discussed why cloud computing for data engineering, and these are the reasons why you should use Azure to host your data platform. First of all, flexibility. Second of all, elasticity. And last of all, efficiency. I won't go into details again, but you can click on the pop-up link if you have not seen the episode 2. Let's look at the very basic concept in Azure, which is the service hierarchy. When subscribing for an Azure account, Microsoft will assign a default tenant or directory ID for your registered account. Then, under your tenant, we might want to create multiple subscriptions for each department in your organization in order to distinctly isolate the Azure cost, for example. There might be many resource groups under a subscription. A resource group can represent an initiative or a sandbox in a department. Finally, the lowest level is resources, which are below resource group. They can be Azure Data Factory, Azure Storage, and so on. We will discuss more details on how you should structure the Azure hierarchy in your tenant in the coming episodes. Let's move to the most interesting question. How can you start with Azure? It is quite straightforward, really. Microsoft allows you to create an Azure free account, which you will benefit 12 months of free services, a $200 credit for 30 days, and some of the services are lifetime free. Sound great, isn't it? So, what services are free for 12 months? There are virtual machines, either Windows or Linux, up to 750 hours, or Azure Storage, up to 5 GBs, or Azure SQL Database, up to 250 GBs, and many more services. Then, what are always free to use? There are Azure Data Factory, Azure Functions, Azure DevOps, and many more. Feel free navigating to the link to see for yourself. Let's jump into action, shall we? How to set up an Azure free account.